when looking at the Pikmin 4 Nintendo Canada website right here, and maybe the website's up for other regions and things, but man, we can glean a lot more information about this game, so this is great. We'll just sort of go in order, but some of these will be more for the deep dive and whatnot on other features, but we sort of know the basics, I would imagine. You know, that's the perspective at least that I'm coming at you here for, my fellow viewer. Feel free, of course, to subscribe, check out the past videos, but also the ones to come here about Pikmin 4. That's what we're covering all over the channel, but look at this. We've got some new little videos on the site right here. Oh, there's actually some audio, forgive me, let's turn that on. Some of this is looking still like the basics and whatnot, but we're gonna have some new information down here. So you see on the section after Grow, we sort of know everything about Grow if you've played previous Pikmin games. Now Guide, we can get most of that information already, but we want to confirm this. After you see that little video right there, notice that it does confirm up to 3 types can be with you in the field at a time. The rest will hang back until you need them. So that was something, if you guys remember, just looking at all of the previous trailers, looking at the Nintendo Direct, you would never actually see more than 3 different types. So your squad cannot have every Pikmin type, but anyway, you know, I imagine in some respects that can simplify things, but in other respects it's gonna be potentially annoying, maybe a challenge here and there. Like what if you, I don't know if you're gonna have a level that has like fire, items in the water, electric fences, potentially gates that your winged Pikmin will need to lift up, like all in the same level, you know what I mean? Does that mean I'm gonna have to actually go back to the ship and pull them out while putting new ones back in? And there's actually some information on that. We can skip ahead and then come back to this. You guys, this is kind of crazy. Not only do we get the name of the ship for the rescue corps, but you as the explorer that you customize, you also get your own personal ship, if that wasn't obvious. And so this panel right here in the middle of this page says, bring your ship to you. There are multiple landing spots for your personal ship, the SS Beagle. So there it is, you guys. In each of the expansive areas you can explore, once you find a spot, you can freely land there. Helpful for cutting down time going to and from your ship. So like I say, you know, what if you need something that's going to involve yellow Pikmin? And I don't know that the levels are laid out this way, I'm just saying. Hopefully there will be a close enough landing spot for the ship, right? What's interesting is this screenshot that goes with it says, sort of in front of us, 2 rugged scaffold. Maybe the rugged scaffolding is the spot where your personal ship can land, right? But here, before I go too far ahead, we'll kind of go back. We'll just look at the 2 new Pikmin right here. It says Meet the Pikmin on the website. So yes, we all know what Pikmin are, but here it is, Glow Pikmin. It says these strange new Pikmin thrive in the dark. As we knew, you can only use them during the dark, but can also turn into a ball of light so shiny it can stun enemies. So we did see that, you know, they all sort of coagulated together, combined, and were sent out in that sort of burst. So that will be used for stunning. But of course, Ice Pikmin are new in Pikmin 4 right here. These cool new buds can freeze enemies in their tracks. They can also freeze a body of water, allowing others to cross. Now that's stuff that we have confirmed and seen. We know you can customize your own explorer, but here's where we get, this says, you know, find your crew and fix the rescue corps ship, the SS Shepherd. So yeah, you know, you've got the SS Beagle, they've got the SS Shepherd. Track down your crew, find and rescue your rescue corps crew, and other castaways who find themselves in a bind. So does that mean more than 6 castaways? Remember we saw like there was that silhouette of 6? Like that could be the rescue corps, and then it says and other castaways. I did just want to confirm it is, you know, everybody was calling this before. It's just in the very recent Direct, it was yesterday at the time of this recording, which is June 22nd, but they did just say, you know, you go underground, and that is, we can now confirm, yes, explore caves. Everybody kind of knew that, I think, but we did finally get confirmation of that. Now this is interesting, you collect resources. It says treasures are a great source of sparklium. So sparklium, it's the mysterious element that powers the SS Shepherd. So we knew in the Nintendo Direct, you know, they're saying something that we knew if we played previous Pikmin games, but you imagine collecting the phones and things in Pikmin 3, right? Remember when you would do that, it would help your radar. So that's sort of what they were talking about in yesterday's Direct as well. But it does say you can also collect raw materials that are handy for construction in the field, or build new equipment to make exploring more manageable. And so that's, you know, quote unquote, these little gems gems. We saw that a lot in the most recent direct, like I said. So we can also call this little section, I guess if you want to call it that, but just this part of the game, the rescue command post. And we knew that this was an area where you could, for instance, talk with Shepard, the captain, to train Ochi, level him up and all that. But the bald guy, our bald explorer there, Colin is there. You can also choose to go on the night expeditions from there. So that kind of goes with my theory that I was talking about in the direct, like you may be able to play multiple nights back to back to back. That's not confirmed or anything, I'm just saying. What if you only want to do daytime, but eventually I'm sure they're gonna make it to where you absolutely need, you're required to go into the nighttime expeditions, complete something with that, and then go back to day. They could potentially go hand in hand, maybe. But yeah, the missions are gonna be, just judging on these screenshots, they're gonna be a little bit more directed, because you see it says main missions, and I think it even said side missions, right? Now, we'll probably do a deeper dive on Ochi, but just in case you want some information right there, they do give some good information about Ochi. One thing I do just want to confirm that's kind of major is it says if you need to split up, you can give orders to Ochi to take care of business elsewhere. And look, there's no explorer on screen right here, and the icon kind of on the left side of that screen, obviously it's bigger and concentrated around Ochi, right? It's like you've selected Ochi, so it seems likely Ochi can act as yet another explorer in certain ways. I'm sure there's some maybe differences, limited capabilities or whatever. So again, we'll cover Ochi more later. I want to make that its own video, man. So they're just confirming here what we kind of already know playing past Pikmin games, every day kind of brings something different, but there's only so much you can do before you need to go to safety when night falls. If you can't get everything done that you wanted, there's always tomorrow, but this is really interesting. So I feel like they need to give more details on this, but it says rewind and retry. Something goes sideways? No worries. Give yourself a do-over with the new rewind time feature and try a different approach. Notice though, that's not trying to redo the entire day, right? This says rewind 2 minutes. I'm sure it's likely certain predetermined intervals, we see 2 minutes, but then there's a little, you see the icon of the left joystick, so you can go less than that. It's probably 30 seconds, 1 minute, 2 minutes, and then maybe it would jump to 4 or 5, you know what I mean? We'll see though. But hey, this is probably somebody who's really just started the game recently, because look at the discoveries, unless that's counting discoveries from previous days and the day that you're on. I'm imagining it's just the day that you're on, because it says Sun Speckled Terrace, so that's the actual level, that's the map that we're on right here. But look at that, we've discovered a Bulborb, this infamous bald guy explorer. We got Shepard, we got Colin, but notice we've also got 6 blank circles still left right there. There's no telling, but we could assume you can fill all that up, so there's plenty more to explore right there. And stay safe at night, a lot of us know. Just in case you are brand new to Pikmin though, you do have to call them back before nighttime falls. We've seen in the previous trailers and things, it looks dangerous when nighttime hits. And then of course separately there are going to be nighttime expeditions, but don't lump that into this, As long as your Pikmin are with you in a squad, if they've gone back to the Onion, whatever, they'll be safe, but you gotta wrangle them back in. So Dandori challenges are something else that I'm gonna do a deep dive, its own video on, but just sort of the basics are, some people might have been wait, what is a Dandori? That's actually going to be a word that just means essentially what it says right here, planning, arrangements, I think. Probably one of those words that's more loosely translated, more of a concept rather than one singular word. But hey, you guys probably can help me out there in the comments, right? But yeah, these will be more akin probably to bingo battle, collect treasure mission modes. You want to be kind of efficient. It's a little bit more competitive, right? But there's going to be a lot to dive into on that, so I definitely want you guys to see. I will be making its own video for that. Before we finish off here today, though, just know, so far it's only confirmed to be couch co-op. I think we all sort of knew that just looking at any Pikmin information so far. It's always said single system, but you can see there's a little cursor right here, and it's confirmed that you can throw pebbles. It does a very small amount of damage, but what you can also use, it'll be limited to your item inventory, right? But you can throw, for instance, these little carrots. They've got a Pikmin-like sprout on them, right? They've got the leaf and everything. But hey, this is kind of real life accurate, but you're also going to see these little bones. They've got a bow. At first, I thought that would be for Ochi, but hey, who knows? But yeah, you can throw the carrot and distract, for instance, this Bulborb right there. That's almost like a cheat code, man. If you can get that Bulborb to not even attack your Pikmin, dude, that's crazy. So the pebbles are more for stunning them, okay, but you could throw it at the wall, apparently, it looks like a sandy wall. But we'll soon be playing the Pikmin 4 demo. That's June 28th. I'll cover that on this channel. I'll cover everything else I can. Please click an end screen on screen, check something else out, and thanks for viewing.